Hello, my name is Charity Stewart, and I'm the kindergarten teacher at New Hope Christian Academy in Circleville, Ohio. My kindergarten science unit is on animals, and more specifically, the life cycle of animals. Since these lessons are for kindergarteners, I try to make it user-friendly for the appropriate age level and try to keep everything on one page to help make things easier for those using it. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and just show you how I did keep everything on one page. And I did this on purpose. First of all, because of the age level of the kids. It'll be less back and forth for them. They cannot get lost. And I also did it for those students that, maybe aren't used to using computers or iPads or technology of any kind. And, at school is the only opportunity that they have that chance to do that. So I wanted to make it simplistic for them as well. Right here at the top of the page, I posted basically what this unit is going to be about, which is that things grow over time. This will be our pattern statement or the elaboration piece. Basically, it's our main idea and what we will focus primarily on. We will focus on the life cycle of 5 very interesting animals, as well as learning what type of habitat they live in, what they eat, their characteristics, and basically what makes them unique. We will also compare the life cycle to that of human beings and plants and discuss how they are similar and different. On the upper right-hand side, I posted the standard that goes along with this unit and what our main focus will be on. Again, since this is for kindergarten, we will primarily do a majority of the lessons together, but I posted pictures of the books that we will be reading daily as a group, as well as the lessons itself. I like this because it's easy to pull up for myself, and also I can send it to my colleagues as well. I actually already shared this with my principal and our curriculum director. I've done this unit for a couple of years now, so it's nice to have it electronically. It's an easy pull. I have everything in one place. I don't have to look in our different areas. The videos, the pictures, the books that I need and the lesson itself is all in one spot. But when I scroll down, here we go. These are the books that we're going to do during this unit. I also put the picture of the books on here not only for me but for the kids, because I think that they will enjoy seeing what we're doing as a class on the webpage as well. I think they'll think that's a pretty neat idea. So here are the books that we're going to be using. Then over here, I have broken down, this is what we're going to be doing on a daily basis. This unit is about 7 to 8 days long. So this is basically for me. The kids won't really need this because it's their age level. The stuff that they're going to use, we'll talk about in just a few minutes. But this is also for my colleagues as well. All right, let's continue. So since the majority of the lesson is done as a group, I did not add pictures of index cards, resource books, because they are not needed for this section of the lesson. To begin the unit, students are required to help their parents, with the help of their parents, to create a timeline of themselves. In the past, I've also had them work on a timeline with their grandparents to see how their lives have progressed, and they compare that to the child's timeline. We have done this so we can display the timelines during Grandparents' Day. Anyways, once we do this, we determine how their timelines go with a pattern statement, and putting our heads together, they will apply the pattern statement, which again states that things grow over time, and they will come up with new ideas. Where else would we see this pattern statement in our everyday lives? They could come up with things such as plants. So they start off as a seed, a seedling, and then etc. until it grows into a flower, for example. Students can click on the video right here. They could click on the video to actually watch the life cycle of a plant. So I'm just going to click on it real quick for a second so you can get a view of it. And they can, just by clicking it, make it enlarge. They can enlarge it. So yeah, they can enlarge it so they can see it, full screen as well. Another example that the kids could come up with could be even like one of their pets. A lot of them, that's usually one of the first things that they'll say. Well, a dog, my dog at home, it grows over time. It starts off as a puppy, and then it grows up a little bit more. It can eat on its own. It can walk by itself, and eventually it'll grow up into be an adult dog. Now we will focus on the 5 different animals in class. We will discuss and create index cards of their life cycles, put them in order, and discuss how they are like our pattern statement. Discuss the connection to the pattern. Then they will draw a picture to show the life cycle. This is a brief assessment to check for understanding. So we will do 1 animal a day for 5 days. Next, we will introduce the life cycle and the growth of a pumpkin. Students will have the option to pick on one of these links, and they can print it off. So I'm going to scroll down here and show you. So after talking about the life cycle of pumpkin, in our curriculum we have this big flip book, and it has this great big picture of the life cycle of a pumpkin, and we'll discuss in detail the life cycle of a pumpkin, or the growth of a pumpkin. So after we do that, the kids can look on this webpage and they can pick out of one of these 4 options what they would like to do as their project. So let's pick on the little hat, which I bet a lot of them would pick on. And I would already have this purchased, so all the kids would have to do is print it off. But it takes them directly to the link where they would have to go and print their materials off for their little project. After they get their project done, right here it says click for the rubric, and this is what I'm going to be grading them on. Let me just enlarge this for you. Or actually just scroll down. My computer froze. Okay, there we go. So the things that they have to do: place the stages in the correct order, show understanding of the life cycle, work is neatly done, such as cutting, gluing, writing, coloring in the lines. Do they follow directions? And not only is that important, but it's also important for them, once they get this project finished, to explain it to me in detail, that they do have an understanding, because it could be fairly simple for them to put things in an order. But I want them to explain to me, well, why? Why does it start off as a seed? And then just going through the cycle. After the activity is finished, we will compare how the pumpkin is like that of the pattern statement again. Then as a class, we will create a Venn diagram comparing the similarities and differences of a pumpkin to that of an animal, or even to that of a human. At the end of the unit, we will look back and take a look to see if we have come up with any new ideas where we see our pattern statement, such as maybe even comparing it to a building. The buildings, they grow over time during the construction process. Other things on my web page that I have posted for the children are like the photo gallery. Let me scroll up here. So you just click at the top of the page on the photo gallery, and here I've added several different life cycles for them to see. Maybe their favorite animal is on here. But I'm going to allow it in case they do not see an animal that they're interested in. Then later we can come up with, oh, I want to see the life cycle of this animal or this animal. And then we can go in and post them so we can see on our own. So we're going to add to the piece as well. So I'm just going to scroll down and show you the different ones that we already have posted on here. All right, now we're going to go back. Another thing that I have posted on, you can also hit the home button to get back. Another thing that I have posted on here for them to choose from is a PowerPoint. So they just click on life cycles. And again, this just lets them see in detail the different life cycles of different animals. And then at the bottom of my page, we have the peer evaluation. Just click on it. This is where you guys are going to check out about the website for me. Let's go back. And then after I finish this video, I will also embed the address for the video down here at the bottom, so it can be easily accessed. The 6 forms of technology used on my website is the website itself, the overview video, which I will put in here as soon as I'm finished, the peer survey. I have the photo gallery up here at the top, the YouTube video of the life cycle of a flower. We have the teacher, pay teachers, or the Pinterest activities for them to choose from. And then I also have the PowerPoint that the kids can view as well. I do think that this website, being for a kindergarten age level, does meet the rubric requirements. It's creative, it's innovative, allows the students to think about, what we're learning within the unit, and allows them to explore. It allows them to even, with my help, we get to add extra life cycles on the website as well. They're able to use different types of digital tools during this process as well. I've really enjoyed doing this project, just for the mere fact that I'm taking something that I'm already using in my classroom and exploring it in a different way, allowing kids to use technology to have a better understanding of what we're learning in the classroom. And technology is a big thing right now. Kids come in daily talking about their iPads and their games that they play at home. So I think it'll make a great connection with the kids as well. So I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video, to learn a little bit about my website, and have a great day. Thanks again. Goodbye.